Hey guys, Moy Style Baseball here. We're back with another episode of Moy Style Podcast. I hope you enjoy this episode. Now that's where the money is. Hey guys, so I got here Gabe Ortiz. He's a minor league coach. He works a lot with, I was just meeting up with him, and he works a lot with the infielders. So I thought it would be a great topic to go over, just because he's actually going to be going to the Dominican Republic. So I think it's a pretty cool experience, and kind of want to see like the both sides of it, like Dominican, type of baseball style, and then U.S. So, man, I appreciate you for taking the time.
Oh, absolutely, no problem.
So, how do you think the experience is being about being out there in the Dominican?
Oh, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
It's an experience that, kind of going in, not knowing what to expect, but getting there on the island and just getting with the players. They're super passionate. I mean, everything you hear about the Latin American player, it's true, and then some. Their enthusiasm, their passion for the game, the love for the game is just second to none. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that was my next question. So, what do you think is the biggest difference, like in terms of defensive players, like the difference between Dominican players and U.S. players? What do you think you've seen so far?
The main thing is their like I said, their enthusiasm and passion for the defense side of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, they get fired up for any sort of drill, any sort of fungo machine work. They're just super excited to be out there. They're supposed they can't get enough. Their actions, I mean, it's smooth and it's like they say, suave. Like it's pretty impressive. They're flashy, but at the same time, like there's some tools. Like they can play. It's pretty cool to be around.
That's cool. So how long have you been doing this?
So I got hired on last summer.
Yeah.
I was in Dominican from June to August in the Dominican Summer League, and then I'll head back here in February for spring training, and I'll serve as a defensive instructor type for this coming up season 25.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. Now, how does it work? Because I know a lot of people don't even know this, but how does it work for the guys in the Dominican Republic, like to get signed, basically? Like, I'm assuming they sign as a free agent. Is that how it works out there still?
Yeah, so we get kind of the younger age players. So a lot of these kids are in some sort of an academy or having a trainer of some sort.
Yeah.
And the signing age is 16. So when they're able to turn 16, there's tryouts and there's a vetting process, and obviously there's a lot of scouting that goes on down there. So when they are eligible to sign, they sign in January and they come to an academy and they start their professional career at 16, 17, depending on when they sign.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Venezuela myself, but I don't know if things have changed or what. But now, at that age, do you think, like, what about the level, like, from kids in the Dominican at 16 years old compared to the kids here in the U.S.? Is it pretty similar, or is it, like, way different?
Kids are kids, and they have cell phones. They have they act just like American kids. They're goofy, they're silly, they're enthusiastic. You can joke with them. As far as like the skill level, it's a little on the higher end just because it's a different format. From the ages of 12 to 16, their primarily job is baseball. So they get a lot more hours in the dirt than an American kid would. So they're a little more advanced from a skill set. But overall, like they're kids. It's just a different language, but some of the tools are a little more advanced because they have that much more experience from growing up and being in those academies.
Hey guys, if you would like to work with me remotely and learn what it takes to become an elite infielder, just send me an email right here below, or you can click the link in the description and book a call with me. You can also send me a DM, whatever you follow me, and I'll get you started on the right path. Gotcha. So how do you, can you kind of walk us through kind of what they do on a daily basis, like over there in the academies?
So on a daily basis, we play every day. Game time's at 11 o'clock. So us specifically, it's an early morning. They get up, they eat their breakfast, they have activation, which is a warm up.
Yeah.
We're real big on the strength aspect. We're trying to create an athlete with bigger and stronger and more athletic. So they'll get their training session in. We'll have a defensive segment. That varies from day to day. It could be individual work, just kind of keep their rhythm in check. There might be some hop recognition. And then after that, we'll get in the cage, go through our hitting sequences, get them in the clubhouse, give them some food, and then we play at 11.
So what about before season starts? So do they have the regular spring training and everything?
Yeah, so they'll get there sometime February-ish, and it's February, March, April, May. We're trying to build the athlete, build the body, refine their skills, and kind of progress from first day of spring training to game ready come June.
And how many years can they play in the Dominican Summer League?
Oh, it all depends. It depends on what the organization wants and needs from each player. It just varies from individual to individual.
But typically, is it like 3 years for them to develop, 4 years?
Yeah, typically 3 to 4 years. Like I said, it just depends on what the organization needs, what they want, how they foresee somebody to project.
Right. Now, I'm kind of curious because here in the U.S., obviously, you got more opportunities. You know, you can get drafted a lot, older, I guess, when you're 18, 19, 20 years old. But I know back in the Dominican Republic, I know back where I'm from, it's kind of the same way. But when the kids get to when they're 18 years old and older, like, do they still have a chance to sign, or that's already pretty old?
On the arm side, yeah. Pitchers relatively sign late from what I've seen.
Okay.
On the position side, I'm still relatively new to this.
Yeah.
So all the position players that we've had have signed relatively young.
Yeah.
And like I said, we don't have too many guys in their 20s on the positional side, but I'm still learning as we go as well.
No, I get it, and I'm putting you on the spot here, but so do you think kids from the U.S. will have access or be able to even make a trip out there and maybe train with one of those academies, or you have to be part of the academy for you to be able to work out with them?
As far as the major academies, probably not, but there are several groups from the States that go over there. There's academies that openly welcome United States players to kind of go to almost like a camp, like a spring training camp. I know Trotsky sends a group out to players out, and then they train. I know there's some local academies that will host and have American players kind of get that experience. Yeah. Yeah,
no, that's cool. And you said you're going to be working with infielders, but also base running.
Down there is kind of you wear many hats. So and I welcome that. So I kind of specialize in the defensive realm. But anytime that there are guys in cage, I'm willing more to flip, base running stuff. I'll jump out there and help out as best I possibly can. Yeah,
oh, that's cool. Well, I thought it's pretty unique because I don't really get to interview minor league coaches that go to the Dominican Republic, so that's pretty cool. So have you been able to learn Spanish at all?
I'm learning. Yeah. I'm learning poquito español. It's amazing as far as, like I said, the kids are so open and welcome to learning, and you just gotta, on learning a new language, it's hard, especially as you get older. It gets really difficult to learn a new language, but it's just one of those things you have to get over the fear of looking like an idiot, and you'll say some words wrong, and they'll correct you, they'll laugh at you a little bit, but it's all in good fun, and that's how you learn. You make mistakes, the failures of feedback, and you just learn and go from there.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you for your time, man.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, I wanted to let you know my first base online course is finally out. So if you have players that struggle with this, or maybe this, or even this first base online training is not only going to help righties, but also lefties. I know a lot of you guys want to know about lefties, and I put this together for both. You'll be able to learn how to set up on the base, how to position yourself on the field, how to receive bad throws, and how to overcome your fears. So I highly recommend you check it out. Click the link below, or you can go to my website, moystylebaseball.com.